Hello and welcome to this video on willingness to pay, a concept that helps us understand how much customers value a product or service. In this video, we will learn what willingness to pay is, how to calculate it, and why it matters. Willingness to pay, or WTP, is the maximum price a customer is willing to pay for a product or service. It is usually expressed as a dollar amount or a price range. For example, if you are looking for a new pair of sneakers, your willingness to pay might be $100 or between $80 and $120. Willingness to pay reflects how much a customer values a product or service based on their preferences, needs, income, and other factors. Different customers may have different willingness to pay for the same product or service depending on these factors. For example, if you are a basketball player, you might value sneakers more than someone who does not play sports and have a higher willingness to pay for them. Willingness to pay can also change over time due to various factors such as changes in income, tastes, availability, competition, etc. For example, if your income increases, you might be willing to pay more for sneakers than before. If sneakers become more scarce or popular, you might also be willing to pay more for them. If new brands or models of sneakers enter the market, you might be willing to pay less for the old ones. Willingness to pay is important because it helps businesses determine how to price their products or services to maximize their profits and customer satisfaction. By knowing their customers' willingness to pay, businesses can set prices that match or are slightly below their customers' willingness to pay. This way, they can capture as much of the value they create as possible while still attracting customers. One way to estimate customers' willingness to pay is to ask them directly through surveys or focus groups. This method can provide useful insights into customers' preferences and motivations, but it can also be costly and time-consuming. Another way to estimate customers' willingness to pay is to observe their behavior in the market through experiments or data analysis. This method can provide more accurate and objective information about customers' actual choices and responses, but it can also be complex and challenging. To summarize, willingness to pay is the maximum price a customer is willing to pay for a product or service. Willingness to pay reflects how much a customer values a product or service based on various factors. Willingness to pay can vary across customers and over time due to changes in these factors. Willingness to pay is important because it helps businesses determine how to price their products or services. Willingness to pay can be estimated by asking customers directly or observing their behavior in the market. Thank you for watching this video on willingness to pay. I hope you learned something new and useful. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. See you next time.